Hey, and welcome back to Game Talk. I'm your host, Ahmed Mian. Today I'm joined by Connor
Hey guys.
and Michael.
Hello, everybody.
We're doing something kind of new and fresh this week. We're actually playing Animal Crossing together while recording. So I was thinking we could just kind of give a virtual tour of each of our islands and also just talk about our experience so far with this game, because I feel like this is still pretty much, or the big game, and this is still pretty much what everyone is playing. So, oh my God. Okay, so Mike's, you're wearing an egg somehow.
high
Yeah,
fashion.
I told you, I became an egg.
So is that a custom design?
No, I was fishing up eggs, and my villagers was like, "Oh, hey, I got an idea."
So
Yeah.
that's the other weird thing. Okay, apparently there's an Easter event starting today, but I have seen no hint of Easter on my island at all.
Which is very strange. I see you've got a nice I don't know what Luffy calls his flag.
It's just the Straw Hat flag. So
Straw
yeah,
Hat
so
flag.
my flag is the Straw Hat flag from One Piece because I love One Piece, and my island name actually is another One Piece reference. Skypiea is an island in the sky.
I did not know that.
So very One Piece themed so far. And I've even got like some custom clothes designs to look like Luffy, but I think that's taking it a little too far.
Oh nice. I see you've got Sahara in your town.
Yeah.
So I think you should probably talk about your Animal Crossing experience so far, since you're fresh to the game. And,
yeah,
like, me and
I
Mike are
mean,
kind of out of new stuff probably.
like I said last week, like this one for some reason really grabbed me, and it's basically just become life at this point. You know, I think I've put over, according to my Nintendo Switch, over 65 hours into this game already, and it came out like 12 days ago. So if you do the math, that's just an absurd amount of time per day put into
Yeah,
this
I'm
game.
over 70 myself.
And it's just, I don't know, there's no one thing that makes me addicted. I love collecting the bugs and the fish and stuff like that, and I love making money in the game. But like I also love, planning out like my house and stuff. Like you can see here, so I've got in front of my house, I've got like these 2 tiki torches, a fence around my house, and a little garden with, various pansies and bamboo growing. I've got a log table with 4 little chairs, like
Yeah.
a little hangout spot right in front of my house. And I don't know, it just, this game more so than any other game, like I think it's because like the customization and the decorating is the game rather than like it's a tacked on feature
Yeah.
like it is in most games. The fact that it is the game makes it so much more appealing to me, I think. And
Yeah,
it
I
makes
love
it
your
fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean the decoration is what I've spent all my time doing. I love your little you have like a line of trees leading up to your museum. I think
Yeah,
it's
I
very good.
actually just did that today. So if we move up here, where'd Mike go? You just kind of ran away. Oh,
I'm right
also
behind you.
I really
Uh,
oh, there you are.
yeah.
Yeah. I
I'm
really
ready.
like this bamboo thing. Have you guys checked this out? This little like bamboo water,
Oh, that's very cool. Yeah.
not really sure what it's called, but I'm pretty sure
It's an
it's a
irrigation
very
thing, yeah.
very Japanese thing. But yeah, I've got the cherry blossoms out front, and then I've got one of each type of fruit tree leading up to my museum here.
Oh, that's cool.
And actually, if we go into the museum, I think my museum might be more fleshed out than either of you two, because I've got a friend who's in the southern hemisphere, and many hours were spent over at his island just catching various fish that aren't available yet. Like I think I have most, if not all, of the sharks.
Wow.
So if we
Wow.
go into the aquarium, we can take a look at them if you want. All right. So I think okay. So the first room is like all the freshwater fish, and as you can see, like it's pretty fleshed out already. Like I
Yeah, I
think
see
I
a
have
couple I don't
over
Recognize.
50% of the fish already, if I were to guess.
Wow. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I think this is another opportunity to just gush at how incredible this museum is.
Oh, wow.
It really is just. It looks like a state-of-the-art
Beauty.
facility, like somewhere I would actually want to go and spend time and money on.
Watching fish. No,
Yeah.
the museum in this game is amazing.
Yeah, I really just can't stop. Like I walk through mine once a day probably.
So I think this room is my favorite because of the sharks. Like I just love how there's like a school of fish swarming in the middle, and then the beasts swimming around.
Yeah, and I like that the sharks have those fish swimming right under them too.
Remora?
Yeah. So that's the great white in the center right now. And then we've got a whale shark that's coming into view. Well, it's like in the back right now, the whale shark.
Mhm.
And then I think the big goofy looking one is the ocean sunfish.
Mhm.
Yeah, very cool.
Our deep water fish. Oh, I've actually got one more than you, I think.
Oh, really?
You don't have the goby.
Freshwater
What?
goby?
Not the goby. What's it called?
The barrel eye?
Bitter. No. What'd you say, Mike?
The barrel eye?
Yeah, the barrel eye.
Yeah, I don't have
Don't
that yet
think
either.
I do.
I've got the barrel eye. I think it has to be between. It's like a small time frame. I think it has to be before 9 o'clock to catch it. It's either that or after 9 o'clock.
Okay, interesting.
Anywho, I think most people's museums are going to be roughly the same, so I don't want to spend too much
Yeah.
time here.
Yeah, why don't we head back out?
I did. I just sold my turnips in your town. I sold about half of the turnips I had bought for 708,000 bells.
Yeah, okay, so let's talk about that for a sec because that quickly became another obsession of mine. And like it weirdly stresses me out too, which I don't know how good that is, but I very anxiously check the price of turnips in the morning and afternoon every day. Just hope I get a spike. And I'm in constant contact with a lot of my friends too, so we coordinate who has the best prices and sell accordingly.
Yeah, I'm
Much
probably
like
gonna
the actual
play.
stock market.
I'm gonna play a little riskier later, I think, because sometimes you can get like somebody will have like you'll buy your turnips for 80 or 90 bells, and then somebody will have 300 bells or something. But I bought
Yeah.
at 90, and yours is 177, right?
177 today, yeah.
Yeah, and so I'm selling now. I'm about doubling, so that's fine for now. But I think later, I'm gonna play a little riskier once once 600,000 bells isn't so significant to me.
Yeah. And this area I kind of wanted to be like the center of the town, like where all the shopping districts and like the resident services is. And I guess partly in fact due to the fact that this is my first Animal Crossing game, I'm not sure if I'll get any more buildings here. So I've just kind of laid out what I think looks good right now, and if I get more buildings that do different things, I can organize them accordingly.
See, the wild thing about this game is I don't know for sure if you're going to get more buildings either. Because historically, there have been more buildings than this, but I don't know what's in this game. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all unknown to both of us.
Yeah, and I'm really glad the two of you have elected not to time travel at least too much, because I feel like that really, I don't know, if it, like obviously play the game how you want to play it, but I feel like it would just spoil everything for me if I did that.
I see you put the hearth outside as well. That is definitely supposed to be an indoor piece of furniture.
Looks cool outside, and it's fish related.
It does, but it doesn't make physics sense because the pot is hanging and suspended over in the air.
It's fine. It looks cool.
That's
That's the only thing that matters.
I did the same thing because I didn't look closely at it at first.
But yeah, just looking at some of these houses, like my villagers, I've gotten a few new ones since the last time we talked, I think. I have the two that started here were Renee and Genji. I think Renee is a new villager to this game. Renee's a horse, Genji's a rabbit. And then since then, I've got Wendy, who's a sheep, and then Claude. None of them seem to be out and about right now, which is kind of annoying. But
I saw Renee earlier.
Yeah.
okay. And Claude is a bunny, but he has like a lazy personality, so he's like the opposite of Genji, who's sporty.
Oh, that's fun.
Claude is home.
I think he's lazy. He's either lazy or smug. I'm pretty sure he's lazy.
See, I see you lucked out. You had a couple of good places to put your bridges. I don't have like any even terrain
Oh, really?
in my
have
town. Like I had
Too
only
many rivers.
I had nowhere to put bridges, so I'm just waiting until I can terraform to put any more.
I think Mike went to go and talk to one of my villagers.
I went to go talk to Claude.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna talk to any of your
But,
villagers. I don't think.
No, you don't have to. But this guy right here, actually, Rodney, he's the one I really don't like too much and will probably try and get rid of at some point after I've
Is Rodney a
exhausted
hamster?
my list of
Yeah,
things.
is Rodney
to do.
a
Yeah,
hamster?
he's a hamster.
I
Yeah.
like Rodney. Maybe he'll move to my town.
I have Rodney.
Yeah.
I literally
That's a
recruited
thing that happens
I mean,
sometimes.
I guess he's
You,
all right. I think I like everyone else better as of
See,
right now.
This is
And,
something new to you, Ahmed, but Animal Crossing games typically, when a villager moves out of your town, they like to try to move into one of your friends' towns, and they take with them stories of everything that happened in
That's
your town.
really cool.
Like
Wow.
all the letters you wrote to them and stuff go with them.
Wow. And actually, we missed one of the houses here. Here on the east side of the island, near the east coast, lives Marina the octopus, and I think she's really cool. She's probably my favorite. I did a little research, and apparently she's the only like female octopus in this game. So I feel like I got really lucky with her.
Yeah, I looked up.
And sometimes I hear her like singing outside, which I don't hear. I haven't heard any other villager doing that yet. Which
Rodney
I
was
think
singing for
is
me
pretty cool.
earlier.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of my villagers sing, which is super cool.
Yeah.
I did find out some slightly disappointing news. I had mentioned last week, I think, Pig Ganon, Wolf Link, like the amiibo
The
support.
amiibos, yeah.
Those characters are not in this game, I don't believe.
Oh, that sucks. But the game does support amiibos.
It
I've seen
does, yeah.
So
But
I'm
they're
assuming you
Animal
could just
Crossing
get-
card amiibos that you can get.
Oh. So
And,
how does it work? Is it just like you buy the amiibo of the villager you want, and then you could bring them into the game, or are there like amiibo only villagers?
I don't believe there are any amiibo only villagers. I believe you buy the amiibo of the villager you like. Although I think they come in like packs, like trading cards do, so you don't necessarily know who you're getting.
Okay.
I'm not
Interesting.
sure. I know they come in packs. I know you don't buy one amiibo card, but unless you're like buying them secondhand. But you scan the amiibo card, and the villager moves into your campsite for the day, and you have to like do favors for them or something
Right.
3 times, I think, before they move in. So it's a fairly long process.
I think I'd much rather just organically get my villagers.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too. I think. I mean, there are a
But,
couple of villagers I'd really like to have, but we'll see. We'll see if I
Yeah.
manage.
I think the two of you wandered off, but I think we want to
I'm right next to you.
congregate. Are you? Okay, I see Mike in his egg.
I see
costume.
you. Yeah.
Okay, there we go. So this is my latest villager, Sprocket, and I really think he's really cool.
A weapon to rival the Metal Gear.
Yeah, you actually
Yes.
talked about him on the previous podcast, and I just happened to luck upon him when I was going on an excursion, and
Yeah.
I thought he was so cool, like a robot ostrich. Like, of course I want him on my village.
There are a couple of really cool materials-wise villagers that I really like. My favorite is Tia, who is an elephant who looks like a teacup. She's like made of porcelain,
Ooh,
and I think
that's
she's
cool.
probably my favorite villager.
You
I
have
don't
her?
have her. No.
Or yeah, we could talk about that when we go to your island.
Yeah, one of the streamers I watch has her, so I know she's in the game, and she was in
Okay.
my New Leaf town.
Sorry that this is now ghetto, but I I don't have a bridge here, so we'll have to vault over. Connor, I know you don't have a stick, so maybe you can go make one.
Yeah.
It's just
I don't know the crafting recipe for that.
It's just some hardwood, softwood, something like some wood, some kind of wood.
I can't get any softwood. I don't have an axe. I'm starting from 0 here.
Oh man, okay, I'll make you one. Hold on, I'll make you one of those and a ladder. So if we just run back to my house, I've got a crafting table there.
And I'll just leave them behind. They can be your guest pole and ladder.
Sure. I'm assuming you're heading. Okay, there you go. Also, I really like this little like cast iron pot thing I have bubbling outside.
Yeah, it's like a
I'm
cauldron.
a fan of that.
I
Yeah.
really like it. I don't necessarily. Well, no, it's growing on me.
What's
When
that?
you're running around, the motion blur makes that thing floating on top of it look kind of like a patty. And I thought that's what it was at first. I thought you were like cooking a giant burger. So
Oh,
it's a wooden board.
right. Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of motion blur in games, although this game is fairly conservative.
Yeah,
with it.
it's minimal
Yeah.
here.
I normally turn
So-
motion blur off on most games I play.
I like your ornament on your door.
Oh, thanks. Okay, I need to retrieve some wood for my house.
Okay.
Make this stuff for you. But yeah, I see you two chilling on my log table outside.
Yeah, it's very nice. I like your garden as well.
Yeah, I'm trying to like experiment with colors and stuff with the flowers because I haven't looked that up yet. I kind of don't want to. I kind of want to just figure it out on my own by testing.
Yeah,
But,
I think it's most fun if you just kind of put all your flowers in a checkerboard and see what works.
I
Yeah,
haven't even been
checkerboard.
like watering my flowers. I
Yeah,
just kind of let the rain do it.
I make sure to water them every day. Okay, so I actually need to get some softwood for you, Connor. I think I only need like 2 more. Shouldn't take long. And that's 1. There we go. All right, so yes, I will make you your stuff, and this could be the guest tools, because Alex ran into the same problem earlier today, because he was just carrying turnips.
yeah.
Although I have heard if you leave a turnip to rot, it'll attract ants, and that's how you catch ants for your.
Yeah, I think
Bug
I'm gonna
collection?
leave 1 to rot. Well, I guess
Yeah.
you have to leave 10. But
Yeah. So I actually, when I bought turnips for the first time the other Sunday, I actually ate a stack of 10 turnips just to see what would happen.
It's
And
nothing.
wasted
Obviously, nothing.
money.
Well, I got like 10 energy or whatever, but
yeah, but
I
it was
basically
really
ate-
expensive. Yeah,
ate $1,000 for science.
more than 1,000, 10,000.
Was it? No,
Yeah,
it was
because a
just 10
stack
turnips.
of turnips is 100. No, because every 1 turnip is a stack of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I just ate 1 turnip.
Oh, okay.
Okay, vaulting pole has been made. I actually need 4 more softwood for the ladder.
It's so nice to be able to fish and not worry about catching stupid eggs.
I wonder why Zipper's not here. Zipper is the mascot for the
So
Easter
maybe, I
stuff.
don't know, maybe it'll happen for me tomorrow or something?
Yeah, I mean, you haven't time traveled
Probably.
any, have you?
Yeah.
No, have you?
No.
No. You
Although
can't
I
actually
hear
time
time
travel this
travel-
event.
Yeah, I know you couldn't. I was just wondering if he had done it and maybe disabled the event or something.
No. I mean, Isabel didn't even acknowledge it or anything.
Interesting thing about time travel, though. My friend Whitney actually really scared me because I was storing my turnips outside because I didn't want my house to be full of turnips. And she texted me and said leaving her turnips outside made them all rot and get covered in ants. And I like freaked out and I went and checked on mine and they were fine. And I
Just
found out
lose millions of dollars.
yeah, she time traveled. I don't think she had invested that much, but she had time traveled just a few hours, and that was enough to spoil her turnips,
Yeah, I think
which normally
time
don't spoil until the next Sunday.
time traveling insta spoils turnips,
Yeah.
which
I think time travel insta spoils if you're going backwards. I
Yeah,
found
so-
some secret weeds.
Mm.
yeah, we
I
can.
like the nice grave
Yeah, please,
up here.
please pluck those. Okay, you're already up there. Yeah, I was gonna say there's
Yeah, I
not
was up
much. There's not much up there, but I'll show you guys, and then we can move on to the next island. So I've definitely focused more on the development towards the front, where like most people will be. And
Yeah,
eventually, I'll move my way up, but
I've kind of done the same. Except I don't know if I'll talk about it later when we get to my island.
yes, the grave, Mike. I'll talk about that when I get there. But I just thought, what a nice spot for a grave.
Wow, that's so morbid.
I know, but someone like I forget how I got that. I think it like dropped out of a balloon or something.
Someone's corpse dropped out of a balloon.
No, just their headstone.
I mean, whatever works.
Okay, I think we want to go up here. Yeah.
So you just had a bunch of roses growing on your island?
I did, yeah.
That's super handy. I don't think I have white roses yet. I
Yeah,
only
feel
have-
free to. Well, you don't have a
Their
shovel.
Yeah, I'll get them later.
Well, I can shovel it up and give it to you.
Nah,
Right.
don't worry about it.
So,
I think
yeah,
I might have
here's,
some.
Here's the grave. Very, very suggestive of like a tragic thing happened on this island. Not
Yeah,
quite sure
I,
what, but if someone
yeah.
were to stumble upon it, they'd have questions for sure.
Yeah, doing some environmental storytelling here.
Yeah, and actually, if we come here, for those who are, sleuthy enough to find it,
The secret beach.
I've put a couple chairs on this beach just to relax.
Yeah, man. I just got a bit of inspiration. I'm gonna try to put 2 bathtubs on the beach back here. That's gonna be my
Nice.
secret Easter egg. It's gonna be a Cialis commercial.
Yeah, that's pretty much my island in a nutshell. There's an orchard to the west here.
No, don't climb down, please.
I don't know if you guys saw that, but it's just what it sounds like. It's nothing special. It's just 5x3 orchard.
Yeah, I don't know how important it is to you guys, but I guess your island rating is affected. Like, you can have too many trees and stuff. So like,
Really?
Yeah, so like an orchard like this is probably fine because it's fairly small. But I was watching Griffin McElroy's stream today, and he had a lot. He had too many trees. Like it didn't even look good
Yeah.
anymore. It was
I mean, I
Don't tell
really
him I
was
said
planning
so.
on cutting down like all sorts of trees, but then these bloomed into sakura blossoms, and I was like, oh, well now I
yeah, it
don't
makes it
want
hard,
to.
huh?
Yeah. Makes me wonder what else, what other appearance they will take, you know, throughout the year.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I won't spoil it for you.
that's my island. Well, I assume in the fall they'll like turn orange and stuff. I wonder what happens to your fruit trees though. I wonder if they just don't grow in the winter. But we'll
I'm
see,
pretty
I
sure they
guess.
still grow.
If I remember correctly, they do.
Because I actually, this is a fun little thing. It's always bothered me. Three, I think, of the previous Animal Crossing games I've played, I got all on my birthday, which is December 24th. And so I've always started Animal Crossing in the winter, which is, in my opinion, the ugliest season.
Yeah, I think Animal Crossing needs to be started in like the spring.
Spring or
Ideally.
summer, yeah. Because, yeah, like I just remember it feeling like forever. I didn't even know what my town would look like when it wasn't a snowy wasteland.
Yeah.
That was true for the original Animal Crossing, Wild World, and City Folk. New Leaf I actually bought for myself in the summer when it came out, though.
Nice.
So, whose island is next?
Let's go to Mike's because I feel like yours is fitting of a finale, unless Mike's gone
Oh.
ham on his island.
I haven't gone ham. I've gone somewhat ham, but I haven't gone like Connor ham. I'm kind of excited.
All right, we'll go to
I
Mike's
gotta go
next.
home and open my gates. Mine's more full of memes, and I plan on grabbing more.
I look forward to touring your meme infested home.
I'm gonna grab the rest of my turnips real quick because I don't want you guys nabbing them.
Oh, my turnip prices are garbage. Today's prices were like 56 bells.
I'm not gonna sell in your town. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
so
grab my
apparently,
turnips
just doing some research online, there is like an algorithm behind these turnip prices.
Yes,
And,
there is. There's a website you can enter your turnip prices in every day as you get them,
Yes.
and it'll pretty much like with decent certainty tell you what day you should sell on. But I don't like that. That's a little too cheating for me. I feel like I don't look down on anybody else who does it because it's pretend video game money. But I think it takes the fun. It takes the suspense out, kind of, if you
A
know.
little bit, yeah.
Like, I'm playing it safe right now and selling on a Wednesday. There are 3 more turnip selling days left this week, but I don't think I'm going to make over double my money. So, Mike,
Yeah.
are you just going to send us your dodo code in the Slack?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me open my gates. Actually, I
How
could open up to. I don't even need the dodo code because you're my only 2 best friends.
Okay, that works.
That sounds really bad, but really, I just haven't managed to visit anyone else.
So just out of curiosity, do either of you have terraforming?
Not yet. I
Not yet.
will, I think, get it tomorrow. KK is visiting my town tomorrow, and I think
I need
that's when you get it.
to get more decorations going. Before
So I'm
KK
assuming to get
visits.
KK to visit, you need a 5-star rating?
You need a 3-star. 5-star, I believe, is actually fairly difficult to attain.
5
I-
stars when you get the golden axe, right?
I don't know. Historically, I know in New Leaf, if you could maintain a perfect town, you didn't have stars back then, but if you could obtain a perfect town for, I think, 10 consecutive days, you would get the golden watering can, which,
I'm assuming it just doesn't break.
well, in previous games, nothing broke except axes anyway. But
Interesting.
I do believe golden tools do break, but they have some other advantages that I'm not going to spoil.
Okay, cool. I'm glad I'm saving all my gold nuggets. I'm assuming I'll need those eventually.
Yeah, I mean, have you bought the giant robot schematic? Because apparently it takes a
Oh.
ton of gold.
I can't wait to build that.
No, but I've seen it and it looks awesome.
Yeah. I'm getting my tools back.
All right, I am heading over to Mike's Island right now.
Yeah, I'm at the
So-
Nook shop.
So your island is named Paradiso. Is there any particular? Is that a reference to something, or is that just something you came up with?
I came up with it, and then I realized it was a Eurodance group from I think the 80s or 90s.
Nice.
See, my
So
first
I'm
thought was that
like,
it was like based on a
okay.
Bayonetta thing.
No. It's just Spanish for paradise.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
It does sound Spanish for paradise.
No,
Oh,
I
so
was
you
on
just
stream when
opened
I
up
did
the
it.
best friends.
There's a little note. I love the little like when you're flying in and loading into the island. I love how you actually fly over the island and the pleasant music that plays.
Yeah, that is
And-
nice.
And the pilot who actually has the muffled pilot voice. It's like
Yeah.
very
I hope
hard to
Captain
hear.
comes back.
Yeah, me too. I'm sure he'll be
I'm
an event or something because
Yeah.
that's what they did in Pocket Camp a ton. Like any of the NPCs that weren't in the game got to run events basically. Like Leaf from New Leaf is coming back to do an Earth
Oh,
Day
Chip
event.
Jr.'s also in my town, and he buys fish for an astounding amount.
I may have to hang there for a bit after.
Like, sold an inventory of, like, not really expensive fish. There were, like, 2 oarfish in there, and I made 68 or 78,000.
Wow.
So I
yeah,
don't
I
think,
had
I
had
don't
Flick
think
in
the
my
fish
town.
guy. I don't think the fish guy sells to other people though, right?
No, they do.
They do.
Because I'm pretty sure Alex had the fish guy at his place the other day, and he said that he wouldn't sell to others.
I am pretty sure one of my friends sold to Flick, which is the same thing but for
Flick.
bugs.
Yeah. I'll have to. I
Writing in
haven't
this
seen.
game
I
is
haven't
so
seen
brilliant.
either of them yet.
Yeah, I haven't seen Flick yet.
Flick is cool.
I had Wisp last night, or the other night.
Yeah, I've had Wisp like 3 times, and I've had Gulliver more times than I like. Oh,
I remember.
I wish Gulliver and Wisp would do something different. Like I thought that maybe after I helped them out enough, they like move to the island or something, but
No.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
I just wish they were a little more rare. Because Wisp used to be like a cool thing. And I think Wisp used to only come out like much later at night. Like I want to say
Wisp
closer to
used
2
to come
a.m.
out like 3 a.m. ish every
Yeah.
night.
Okay. But now
If
it's
I
like
remember
7 p.m.
correctly.
and you can find Wisp. Like,
As long as it's dark.
yeah.
Yeah,
I guess
Wisp
that
used to
sort of
be a
makes sense
reward.
though for like Animal Crossing target audience. You know?
What?
I just saw your flag.
Oh, yeah. I needed to change it for a what was it? A
Nook
Nook
Miles.
Miles. Yeah, and that's the first thing that came to mind at 3 a.m. So I changed it to that, and it's beautiful, and I love it. Like,
you
it's
can
much
see-
better than that painting.
All right, so we're all here now. So
In my way.
your flag is Todd Howard,
Yeah.
and you have a painting of Todd Howard surrounded by flowers right outside your airport,
With loss.
which is something.
There's no paintings in this game. I have to make do.
Yeah.
I got my handy hammock. You're gonna need vaulting poles as well because it's
I have
still
one this time.
underdeveloped.
So
I don't think I have anything on.
Your villagers are
Side.
out and about.
I don't even think I went into your house, Ahmed.
Oh, that
Yeah, we
sucks. We should have done that. Oh well.
Well, welcome to my crib. You followed me into my house.
Your pansy colors are really nice. I'm trying to get some of these colors like the white and the dark blue, but I haven't had any luck yet.
I was gonna say these are windflowers in the fence.
Yeah, I have windflowers in the fence.
And then
Wait
yeah,
a
this
minute.
dark blue pansy is nice.
Okay, wait a minute. I thought windflowers and pansies were the same thing.
They
Okay,
are not. Those are different
that
flowers.
explains a lot.
Yeah, they will not breed.
Yeah.
Oh, I like your living room quite a bit. I like your fireplace. I don't know if the mantle is where I would put the microwave.
So, just
It's
out of
fine.
curiosity, are all of our houses at the same level of upgrade now? I think I have 3 rooms. Does everyone have 3?
I also have 3 rooms. Yeah. Oh, I like your TV. Kind of brings the whole. I appreciate your one of the rookie mistakes I see in decorating is putting all the furniture against the wall and not having like a
Yeah.
centerpiece in the room. And I
got this-
instantly have respect for people who don't do that.
Yeah, I got the Kotatsu from Aldi. I'm like, man, it really fits in the center of the room.
Are these patterns on the wall? What are these?
These are wall decorations that I've just kind of accrued.
Okay. So
Yeah,
it's
this is very nice.
some anime stuff, yeah. I noticed you're using the original white wall. I see a lot of people doing that. It's one of the better wallpapers I've seen.
Yeah,
so
it really
far.
is.
I found a blue version of it that I'm using, and I just kind of like it. Like it's exactly the same, but like a light blue.
I'm jealous of your TV. I've been looking for a TV for a while, and
I think I
no
got
luck.
gifted it.
Well, you could catalog. You have it in your catalog now, so you could buy it for Amid.
Yeah, I might. I have my secret lab back here.
Oh
along
my
with the
gosh,
recording room.
we had the same idea. I
Yeah.
also have a chemistry set in my back room, but I call it I call it my meth lab because I
Yeah,
also
it's
have
pretty
like
much my meth lab.
I also have a like a microscope. It's a meth lab / gym because I also have a punching bag and a pull-up bar.
Oh wow,
Yeah, let
I
me
just thought it
bring
was
some
really
natural
funny.
light in.
wow! The writing on the periodic
I didn't know
table
you
is
could-
weird.
I didn't know you could do that with the windows. That's
Yeah.
cool. You can actually draw the shades.
Oh what?
Yeah,
Mike just like opened the
I figured this out the
yeah.
other night.
I had no idea. That's so
very
cool.
Great.
Okay, Mike, I request 2 gifts, please, and I'll give you 2 in return, but I need that periodic table. If you could make another one, if you could buy another one
Yeah,
or
I
whatever.
could probably just catalog it.
Yeah.
I don't remember where I got it from. I just got it. Everything in my house isn't bought. It's just kind of gifted.
Oh,
Like
is
my
this a
side-
laundry machine?
Yeah.
Nice. I need
I
to
got
buy
my
one of
hand
those
press.
in reality.
Nice.
My kitchen's
I like
really
your
sparse.
I like your home a lot.
Yeah. I'm ready to see the rest of the island, though, I think. I see you're about to mow all your flowers down.
Yeah, I
Why
felt
would-
like that was the best place to put that, honestly.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, just a lawnmower. Whack my pop filter out of the way. Ooh.
Okay, so I need windflowers then. I thought windflowers and I thought like it was just a rare pansy when I saw the red windflower come up.
Nope.
So
Shows how much I know.
all my villager houses are spread out. Most of them are in the back half, though.
Yeah, I'd like the idea of spreading out the villager houses too, because I feel like if I moved to an island, I'd not want to live in like a, like a townhome style like houses right next to each other. But there is something
Yeah.
to be said about having villages, so I don't know. Pros and
Yeah,
cons.
I had to. Well, I won't talk about my town until we get there. I keep starting to, and
I put a lot more money into ramps than I did into bridges proper.
yeah, I think I agree with that kind of, just because the animation for climbing a ladder is a little more annoying to me
Yeah,
than the animation
yeah.
for vaulting.
Yeah, ideally, yeah, like a fully developed island. I think the goal should be never to have to use a vaulting pole or a ladder.
Yeah.
Oh, I still use my ladder, but it's more of just a casual thing.
So, are there any hints of Easter on your island? Because I was not seeing
Oh
the
yeah,
event.
no, Zipper T Bunny is literally my town square.
Maybe I should go talk to him.
Menacingly.
Be like, hey, why aren't you
Why
haven't
are
you
you
shown
not
up
at
on my
village?
island?
I have my newest villager on the Cape over here. She
Yeah, I like
literally
this
moved in
layout.
this morning.
Plucky.
Have you
Instead
thought
of
about like
chicken?
I've kind of thought about moving my house up. Oh, I see you've got a nice stargazing
Yeah.
spot up here. I've thought about moving my house up into the cliffs because I kind
Also,
of felt
CJ's up here as well.
I felt restricted having to be up on that first layer, you know. But
Yeah.
I kind of like being on the first layer. I don't know. I deliberately picked out a corner of the island to put my house just because I naturally gravitate towards corners, I guess.
My island
Feel more
really
comfortable
didn't
there.
have a lot of space in the main level before I got the vaulting pole.
yeah, I'm looking at your map, and yeah, it would be pretty cramped.
It got super cramped really fast. That's why I put everything up in the north.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this this bit of water over here. This waterfall into a little pond.
Yeah, this is.
I don't have anything like this on my island.
Yeah.
I really like it. I
I
might
have plenty of waterfalls.
might build one of these.
No, my island selection was really bad. Like it was all islands with like 3 rivers and only a little stretch of land in the middle.
Yeah.
I think, ultimately it's okay
it doesn't
though, because
matter too
terraforming
much.
is a thing,
Yeah.
right? So
I'm probably gonna cut out maybe a river. Probably
Really?
not though. It's part of the charm.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say I'm not gonna make any drastic changes to my town.
same
I don't
here.
think.
I think part of my island, and I think part of everyone's island's charm is just adapting to the landscape.
Yeah. I'll definitely remove some cliffs though. There's too many cliffs.
Yeah, I'm thinking about like I don't want to cheap
Have
out
my
on bridges.
lighthouse.
Oh yeah, I built a lighthouse too.
Oh,
They're
nice.
super
I
cool.
forgot to show you guys my lighthouse, but it was in the corner. That's okay.
I think everybody's got one at this point
Yeah.
there.
I've also got like a. Yeah, well, we can stop talking about my island. We're gone.
Yeah, we're not on that island anymore.
Yeah.
No, my villagers are also
Oh, I like this basketball.
like they're all boring. I have 2 koalas though.
Yeah, you mentioned. So this is looks like a ninja bunny named Snake. That seems pretty cool.
He's very sporty.
I don't know how I feel about the sporty villagers. They're kind of overbearing. To be
I
honest.
kind of like him. He's like
Yeah,
my buff workout companion. I love Snake.
I typically don't like the sporty villagers, but Tybalt, one of my original two, he's really grown on me. But like when I'm
Yeah.
looking at new villagers, sporty is definitely a turnoff.
I have Rodney up in the corner. I really regret recruiting him into my village because he just looks disgusting.
Yeah, he does look disgusting, but
He's very slob.
Yeah, he just sort of he was the one who showed up in my tent, so I didn't have any really choice. I think that was like I had to take him.
So
Yeah,
I learned
I think
Audie
so.
was actually a reference.
Who? Oh yeah, Audie. Yeah, to someone's grandmother who played 300
yeah.
hours, right?
Yeah.
It's like an 88-year-old grandma who put like 1,000 something
Yeah,
hours.
it was way
in
more than
Animal Crossing.
300 hours.
Oh
Connor.
really?
Yeah, no,
Okay.
she put
Maybe it was
a lot into
3,000. It was a lot on New Leaf. Sorry, 300 hours is still a lot. My most played game is only 400 some hours.
Yeah, mine's like 1,000-ish.
I mean, but just at the rate we're going with this game, who knows?
Oh, yeah,
you know?
no.
Oh yeah.
You get like a year of gameplay out of this, plus if you really want to keep going. Like I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
play well into December.
And I'm sure like Nintendo's new model means that we're gonna get some sort of add-on to this.
Yeah, and I honestly, like, I see myself saving up a ton of money and then just totally redoing my island a few times.
Yeah, no. My island's gonna get. I gotta move my shop because I forgot about resident services,
Oh,
and it's really obnoxious to get into Nook's Cranny.
oh yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, mine. I actually have the same problem that you do. I actually built Nook's Cranny right here, right behind Resident Services, and I kind of want to move it too.
I have a nice well. I'll just
Yeah, the
throw
well's
this out.
super good looking. Yeah, I went with the default color as well. That's nice.
I haven't done any customization.
Oh, really? I've done quite a bit. I
need
you know,
to.
Like, I hate the default wood color on stuff. Well, I don't hate it. It looks like unfinished wood, and all the others look like they're finished.
So from what I can, so what can you customize and what can you not? Because I feel like it's very arbitrary.
There's like a little paintbrush on the recipes that can be customized.
Yeah.
Okay.
As far as like just normal furniture you can customize, you pretty much just have to have it in your inventory and check, I think.
You know, there's a bunch of rules, but it all makes sense. Yeah, this
Anything
sets
else
the
you're wanting to show
Summary
off?
of my island. No,
All right, let's head back to mine.
it's
Sure.
a little sparse, but it's more spread out. Like I don't have a proper orchard. I just have a.
Yeah, I'm not building a proper orchard for a while, I don't think. Where's your
It's all
airport?
organic. It should be over this way. I use the coconut trees as reference.
I really like the look of the cherry blossoms. I wonder how long they'll be out. Probably not too long.
All of
Uh,
spring,
there,
I think.
yeah,
At least all of
summer.
April. Probably into May.
Nice.
Actually, I don't know when summer starts in Animal Crossing.
It
I mean,
probably starts in June
June, right?
Yeah, probably.
June sounds right.
because spring starts in March. I mean, Mario's getting remakes.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. I don't know if we should go into that right now.
Yeah, we don't know more, but if it's true, it's big.
If it's true, I'm getting all of them day one.
Oh yeah.
No questions asked.
I'll
Yeah.
get them. I'll get them day one, whether it's true or not.
Okay.
I have so much saving to do.
Yeah, this year in general is just it's not friendly to your wallet if you're into video games.
No.
It's not friendly to your wallet, period, but
Yeah, well, for multiple
Yeah.
reasons
It's been-
unrelated to video games, yes.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that YouTube is demonetizing people who are talking about the coronavirus?
Oh no, this video's gonna
that's
lose us
really
money.
messed up.
Yeah,
Why?
you're allowed to talk about it. You're not allowed to say coronavirus, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, Yeah, the Game Grumps had to make up a metaphor for it so that they didn't get demonetized.
So dumb.
Yeah.
Luckily, there's no money involved in the making of this podcast, so we can say it all we want.
Apparently,
Also-
Bethesda will not host a digital showcase for
The
its,
only money involved
games.
is the money I spend out of pocket to host it and pay my editor.
That's big. Bethesda's
So
not doing a
negative money.
conference this year.
For E3?
Wait, really?
Yeah, they're not doing a digital showcase.
I just sent you guys
I
my
guess
video
that
code.
kind of makes sense with, the virus and all.
The fact that they're not even doing it digitally is big.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we know what's on the docket for Bethesda. We know Starfield is coming. We know Elder Scrolls 6 is further out than that.
Yeah.
I think they need to just heads down and then until they have something big to show for one of those titles, I think.
They need to go radio silent for a little bit because they're not exactly doing well right now.
Doom Eternal did well.
Yeah, but that was id Software and with the Bethesda publishing.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Bethesda's making bank off of it.
The more games it makes, the more they differentiate themselves from Bethesda, I think.
It makes some quality.
I really don't associate id with Bethesda anymore.
And I don't associate Bethesda with quality anymore. Shots fired.
No, I have not associated it with quality.
They've
even
definitely they've
Skyrim
fallen
was the
out of
last
form a
good.
little. Yeah, Skyrim was fantastic, but Skyrim was fantastic in 2011, and they're still trying to make Skyrim a thing in 2020.
Fallout 4 was okay. It wasn't like the next big thing though. It just felt kind of barren almost. Like I put 300 hours into it, but
Well, that was one of your top 5 games of the decade, right? You really liked it.
I think I said Fallout New Vegas or Fallout 3. Maybe I don't remember saying Fallout 4. I might have.
I'm like 90% sure you said Fallout 4.
It did make a big impact on me, but looking back on it, I can't play it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've played better games since then because at that point,
Yeah.
at that time, it was a good game when I first played it at launch. And it held up for about 300 hours, and then it just got boring because everything died really quickly.
Yeah.
And that didn't was just annoying and ran me out of ammo.
Yeah, we've talked about Fallout before on the show, and I definitely feel like Fallout 3 was the apex for me, and then after that, it was just more of the same.
Jesus, Connor.
All right,
What?
I'm entering the code.
Oh, I just flew over.
Yeah.
Oh my god, so many fences.
Yeah. Well, the big barbed wire fence isn't really a feature of the island. That's just where I had my turnips.
Oh, you had your turnips in a gulag?
Yeah, because I wanted to be able to. I didn't want them in my house, and I wanted people to be able to come visit my town without worrying about them stealing my turnips. So I just built a fence around them.
You built a big barbed wire fence around them.
Yeah, I don't know, that might become a problem later as we become more wealthy in the game,
It's already annoying.
Buying turnips, what if you buy $1 million worth of turnips one week, and where are you supposed to put them?
Yeah, it's already super annoying because it takes up this was almost 2 full inventories of turnips.
Yeah.
And they don't stack as well.
I had a full inventory's worth essentially, and
Yeah.
that took up most of my house.
It's annoying. I don't know why you can't store turnips.
You should be able to, honestly.
You
Or they
could in
just
New
stack
Leaf,
a
I
little
think.
better. Yeah, they should stack a little better.
Yeah, at least because at this point I don't really want to buy 1 million bells worth of turnips. Say turnips are 30 bells or something. You want to buy as many as you can. But at that point, you're probably going to stop because it gets annoying before you stop because you've spent too much money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just start burying your turnips.
That's a thing, but that would be even more annoying. That would take forever.
Oh, and it also destroys shovel.
I wonder if a
Yeah.
turnip tree would grow.
It doesn't, no. Burying a turnip just puts an X in the ground like anything else. All right, let's meet up at the airport. And,
So I'm on your island, Connor. So your island is called Kerala. Is that
yeah,
is that
there's no
something you
meme.
came up with?
Yeah,
Okay.
I just came up with something. Yeah, looked around my house and put some words together. So you can see I've kind of got. I don't have any fences built here, but I've got two. I've got Renee and I believe Blanche living up here. Blanche is the newest villager.
I like the flower color choices and placement. I feel like those were deliberate.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the only place the flowers aren't pretty deliberate is in my own garden because I just kind of have them spread out. We'll walk up here. You can see I've got this nice town square fountain. You can almost see like I've chopped down trees and stuff. You can kind of see where I'm gonna put roads in.
Yeah.
And we got a nice public pool down here. I don't know if that's gonna stay here, right in front of my museum. My town hall has my favorite flowers of the bunch. You can see some new flowers popped up today, and I haven't had a chance to move them yet.
I really like your the brick around your square.
Yeah,
Your
I went a
town
little
square.
crazy with the brick, but I like it a lot because I went a little wild with the brick because I was building a brick bridge and a brick incline.
Yeah.
I got lucky with the rare flower islands a few times. That's where I got all these windflowers and tulips. Ooh,
Nice.
I didn't even see that. I got a purple windflower growing. That's hot.
I like
I'll
the
have to
flag,
put that. Thanks.
the flag of anarchy.
Yeah, it is an anarchist utopia. So you can
This-
see up here,
This
I've
looks
got-
very organized for an anarchist
Yeah,
utopia.
exactly. Yeah.
anarchy means a lack of leadership. It does not mean a lack
Oh,
of order.
I know.
Don't even get me started.
I jest.
Anyway, you can see my garden's kind of a mess because I'm just kind of breeding. Like you can see I've only got the two colors of rose and
No, you got 3. You got orange.
oh yeah, orange. But I mean like the three default colors I don't have. I only have yellow and red.
Yeah.
And white is a normal
Oh, it's
color.
a pizza oven.
Yep. I crafted
Mamma
that.
mia.
Harvey has one of those. Let's look inside my house real quick before we move on.
I like that you have some trees inside of your yard space as well.
Yeah, I really like oranges. I think they're really just the best looking fruit.
I like peaches in this game. I think they look the coolest.
So you see I've got kind of a combination living room kitchen situation going on in my first room. Not a ton to say about it. Just kind of functional. Like I said at Mike's, I try to keep stuff off the walls.
Yeah, I like
Right,
this
yeah.
thing. These shelves here. It's kind
Yeah,
of
and
neat.
I've got this record box here
So-
I really like.
So was this all one, like furniture, or
No.
did you decorate this?
It was all one except for the plates and glasses on top.
Okay,
That is
cool.
something I added. My friend Jordan sent me this guitar over here, and I found the amp. I think that's kind of fun. Although I guess Jordan sent guitars
That's
to everybody,
neat.
so I'm not special.
He didn't
I got a
send me
nice
guitar.
veggie stir fry going on the stove over there.
It'll it'll be going for all eternity.
Yeah, my bedroom's pretty plain, just plain wood stuff. I got some cat grass here that is kind of weird because I don't have any other cat stuff out. I really hate.
Yeah,
I have
so that's another thing I was wondering. Are pets a thing? Because they have like pet food bowls and stuff
no,
like that.
pets are
in
not
this
a
No.
game.
thing.
Okay.
I really hate this like vintage TV tray thing that I have, but I don't have anything else to use as a nightstand yet. And yeah,
You should have like a simple end table thing.
I don't think I do.
I'm pretty sure that's like one of the default recipes.
I'll have to look again. But when I was decorating, I didn't have any. And then my back room is just a bathroom right now.
It's very utilitarian.
Yeah, it's a little boring.
I like
once-
how Mike and I elected to not have a bathroom, but to have a secret.
A secret
Lab.
lab.
Yeah.
No, I want to have like a spa room, like a bathroom/spa room. Originally, I had my pool in here, but I heard that the Happy Home Academy docks you points if you put outdoor furniture inside.
Oh, really?
So, and I kind of care about that score, at least until I do well. And I did do well. I broke 30,000 last time.
So how do you
What's that?
get this score again? I thought it was like 1 to 5 stars through Isabel, right?
No, that's your island evaluation.
Happy Home happens once a week. I think on the Sundays.
Yeah, I think it's Saturday going into Sunday. Yeah.
Do you have to talk to someone for that?
No,
No,
it just happens
it's-
and you get a letter.
Yeah, you just get a letter.
Okay, I'm gonna definitely go back and check my letters then because I don't remember this.
So let's go over here.
Oh, how do you move your mailbox?
You just pick it up like a piece of furniture.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Can't you customize it as well?
Yes. you can.
Yes. I super hate this bridge. I'm definitely going to destroy it soon. But I really like I've got Nan's house. Nan, I think, is my favorite villager right now. And she lives in the shopping district over here. And I'm probably gonna like do some paving and like put some. I don't know. There's gonna be a little more to this, but I like my Nook's Cranny and my Able sisters over here. I've just kind of gone wild with the trees and different fruits that grow. Nothing super interesting to talk about there.
Sorry, I'm talking to Zipper right now, and she's got a lot to say.
Yeah.
Collect the eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is no bunny on my island for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys were there. You
yeah.
didn't see him.
Oh, I got another purple windflower over here. That's nice. I guess those are going to pop up everywhere I have blue and pink together. So if we go north up here, I broke these I broke rocks, and these two ended up together, which is kind of nice because I only have to dig one hole each now to get the full 9 hits out of them.
Yeah.
If we travel up north, you can see my campsite. I've got some the H flower. I forget what it's called.
Hyacinth?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, maybe that's how it's pronounced.
And I got a well next to my campsite, which just kind of makes sense to me. We come up here and you see the bane of my existence. There's not any flat. There's nowhere to put a bridge up here. It infuriates me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's just.
I'm sure you'll be doing some terraforming to alleviate
Well, what I think
that.
I'm going to do is put a little island in the middle of the waterfall here so that I can just hop across.
That's cool.
But I'll probably even this out so that I can put a bridge. Because I don't want to cheap out or anything. We go over to the right here. We can see Hornsby's house. I actually just kind of fixed it up. It looks a little nicer now. His fence was way bigger and it looked kind of terrible. That's why there's no trees here.
Mm-hmm.
I got a little bamboo garden. I let one of my friends raid it though, so it's a little empty now. You can see.
Why'd they cut it down?
I let him dig it up.
Oh, to give them bamboo. Okay,
Yeah.
I see.
I found. Is this your turnip gulag?
Yeah, this was my turnip gulag. It's just nothing there now, but it was full of turnips.
You got
it's-
some fossils to dig up.
Yeah, I know.
It's
I
probably
will stop
eggs,
using it.
honestly.
Yeah, it's probably eggs.
Like
That turnip gulag could hold 2 inventories worth of turnips, and my last land plot is actually up here on top. Well, not my
Interesting.
last.
So you've utilized all 3 tiers.
Yeah, I actually want my house up here, I think, though. I haven't decided. Because I like where my house is now. I'm a little iffy.
Yeah.
But anyway, I wanted somebody to live up here. Actually, I think I'm going to put my house down in the middle. But let's go ahead over to the east here.
So that's really interesting. The first time I saw your island, I thought you had terraformed because you had so much space on your tier 3 land.
Yeah. No, it's just
And
that way.
I actually have so little that I can't have a house up there.
So I've actually got this neat little fishing spot I put together. I actually have a fishing line propped up and a stone to sit on and some picnic
Yeah, that's
supplies.
nice.
I really like that bait is in the game so that I can actually come here and sit and fish. If we come over left a bit, you got a log staircase you can step up, and I also have a little observatory area. And you can see I've roped off the back cliff here so nobody falls down while they're
Nice.
looking at the stars. Yeah, not much to
The
it.
stone.
I like to think that like there's some, it's some ancient alien script on the stone that they're studying with the telescope. A little bit of lore for
I
Kerala
see.
there. We can step down here. You see, there's not a house here yet, but I've already kind of gone ham on this little neighborhood. They've got a street light. They've got outdoor furniture, a ton of flowers. Everybody's got brick fences in between their houses, and then a
See.
playground at the far end with ropes so the kids don't fall in the river.
Wow. So maybe this is a result of you having like so much more development, but your island just feels so much bigger.
Yeah, I think it is because so much of it is developed. And also you can get almost anywhere on my island without using any tools. But yeah,
Yeah.
and I've got like a little painting spot in the neighborhood here that's looking at my own garden. But yeah, you can just kind of look at it and see where roads make sense to go, which is what I wanted.
Yeah, so I think that's a little bit of a spoiler for me because I was not aware that roads were a thing, but now that I think about it, of course they're a thing. That's pretty obvious.
Well, you can already do them. It's just really annoying by like going into your pattern app and like just
Going hog
Plopping
wild with
patterns down?
hopping them down on the ground. That's how
see.
in the old games that's how people did roads. But I
So
believe
there
there
are
is a
actual
faster-
dedicated roads in this game.
I think it's that same thing, but it's just a faster way of doing it.
Okay.
That's some DIY recipes.
Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to roads.
Oh, I want the ironwood chair. I already have the bamboo doll.
Yeah,
So
I'd have them all.
Bamboo is seasonal, right?
Yes. Well,
So-
young bamboo is.
So can you not get bamboo anymore? Like, is bamboo a spring thing or?
I think bamboo will still be there, but it won't drop the young spring bamboo anymore.
Okay. Interesting.
Because there are two types. Do you want that DIY recipe, Ahmed? Because I don't tolerate garbage in my iron.
I don't
I don't-
tolerate garbage.
This actually does infuriate me. If you come over and look at Renee's house and Blanche's house, they are not even.
Oh,
I'm
geez.
assuming you'll spend a small fortune to even those out.
It's only 50,000. I don't know. You see, because I don't think I'm gonna give them fences. I think I kind of want this section because they have a larger area in between them than the others do, and it's also an even number, so putting a fence doesn't make sense. So I think I might do like a little path. Like this isn't a planned neighborhood, just like the ones up in the hills and Nan aren't really planned neighborhoods so much. Because I agree with. I have a lot of friends who are like trying not to plan too much because they like the look of and the way you were saying you wanted to spread your houses out kinda
Yeah.
to make it look natural, and I agree with that. But I've never done like a planned neighborhood like this in an Animal Crossing game, so I thought it would be neat
Yeah.
to put one there. And even though it's only 4 houses, that's a little under half my town.
No, I think. Yeah, I definitely think aesthetically it looks amazing.
Yeah.
Like
Especially
this-
with the cherry
it looks
blossom.
everyone's out of the water.
it looks picturesque.
Yeah, I'm really into it. I think that's pretty much all I've got to show, though.
Yeah, I'm excited to see maybe a month from now how different our towns will be. Like even from how they are right now.
Yeah, because I think, Mike, your meme ability is going to really increase with the new tools
Oh
and
God.
stuff.
Oh no, I can't wait. I might just make a giant collage somewhere in my town of Todd Howard.
Yeah, for sure.
Just somewhere, maybe on the
You
secret
should
beach.
you should embed him into the ground using custom patterns.
I mean, I've seen some really crazy
Like a
things
giant
people have
10
done.
by 10 thing.
I saw somebody who used the terraforming tools to build the map from A Link to the Past.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, like a scaled down version of it, obviously, but I think that would be really cool to do.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to do it.
I'm excited to unlock that. I'm also excited to see what else lies on the horizon. Because you said you were unlocking, or not unlocking, but KK Slider was coming to your town soon.
Tomorrow.
And I always thought that was the end of the game. But is it?
I think it's
is it not?
it's the end of the early game, because Animal Crossing games don't have an end. Like,
Yeah.
I
Right.
haven't paid off a ton of my loans, and I can't imagine. It would have been pretty frustrating to try to pay off your loans in full, like up to this point.
Yeah.
And there's a ton of stuff I still want to do with my town, and in previous games there are shop upgrades and stuff that come. And I haven't completed the museum and stuff, so obviously I'm not in the end game. So the way I'm classifying KK showing up is the end of the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
So you have all your sort of like the end of the Great Plateau. You have all your tools, and now you get to actually do stuff.
Yeah, but I guess what I'm asking is obviously it's an endless game because you can keep doing stuff, but will things keep happening? Will you keep getting new things? Will new events keep happening?
I
et
doubt
cetera?
there's going to be a lot of new tools, but there will be new events, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I think I'll have all the tools by then, or at least have them all available. Maybe not all the crafting recipes. I imagine every shop upgrade will have those, assuming shop upgrades are in the game. There's definitely more stuff to the Able Sisters I haven't unlocked. Yeah, I mean, I'm low on
And
crafting
potentially
recipes.
other shops too, We
Yeah,
only have
potentially.
the Able Sisters right now. Who knows
And
what
I am-
else there is?
I'm not convinced that future updates won't add entire buildings and stuff for your town to have.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. Old Nintendo not so much, but now for sure.
even New Leaf had that once. The Welcome Amiibo update added Harvey, and he had like a whole campsite area. And there was also a thing in New Leaf called like the Happy Home, which I imagine will be what?
Wasn't there a game called Happy Home Designer?
But what I'm talking about is the Happy Home, like there's like a big collection of houses at the top of your town, and it was literally pulled from the internet, and it was just a ton of other people's houses, and you could walk in, look around their house, and it was just a carbon copy of their house. But these could be people you've never met. Obviously, your whole friends list would show up there.
Yeah.
But it was like the Happy Home Academy would rank their house and then make a copy of it. And you could see what their house rank is as well as what they had in there. And you could even order furniture out of their house if you wanted to.
What a neat idea. What a neat game. I love this game.
And I'm really hoping there's something like that in this game because I loved going around and like looking at other people's houses. I loved that even in Pocket Camp, like looking at what people did with their RVs and their campsites.
Yeah.
This game is probably one of the better Animal Crossings I've played.
Yeah, which is weird because honestly, it's missing a lot of stuff that the older games had. Least so far.
Do you think it's well? That's the other thing. Maybe it shows up later, but also, do you think Nintendo could be waiting for that to be like an expansion or something?
I doubt it'll be a paid expansion, because that would be kind of bogus. But I could totally see, updates adding like there was a thing in New Leaf called Dream Suite, which was literally like it was sort of like that Happy Home thing I was talking about, except it was the entire town. You would go visit the Dream Suite and you would upload your entire town, and then you would get a code you could send to people that could visit your town. I'm hoping Dodo Codes isn't the replacement for that because that's a lame replacement because you have to actually be there for Dodo Codes. And for Dream Suite, you could just send it to Nintendo servers and people could access it whenever.
So I saw some comments online. People were saying this Animal Crossing was more grindy than the other ones. I want to get your thoughts on that.
For sure.
Only because you have to collect ingredients and stuff. Like in the previous games, the only grind really was fishing and bug catching. But the thing is, that's the whole game. Like, adding more grind is just adding more game in Animal Crossing because really what you want is something to do while you exist on this island you've built.
Yeah.
So the fact that it's sort of like the reason or at least the reason I play MapleStory. Like, the game's not actually fun. I just like the world and the music so much. Right. And I need something to do to exist in that world. And in MapleStory, it's killing monsters. In Animal Crossing, it's gathering materials, talking to your villagers, fishing.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really have context for the grindy comments, but I like it how it is right now. Not really sure how I could. I can't really imagine anything different, really.
Bulk crafting, maybe.
Yeah, bulk crafting would be really nice. That would be my most requested feature.
And better stacks and stuff. Like and being able to take more than one out of a stack.
Being able to craft out of storage.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would love to be able to just craft an entire inventory of fish bait instead of crafting it one at a time and just mashing A.
Yeah, I'm usually sitting there on my phone, it's actually better if you mash all 4 buttons, I think. A, B, X, Y.
Wait, say that again? For what?
When you're crafting, if you mash all 4 of the face buttons.
Oh, okay. I usually just mash A. Interesting.
I'm pretty sure all 4 of them help. I know A and B do. But I just kind of mash my thumb across the whole 4 of them.
Yeah. Another interesting thought. Are you guys playing this mostly in handheld or docked mode?
I have barely played handheld at all.
Oh, I play this a lot in handheld.
Really?
I think it's so gorgeous.
90% handheld. I just like taking it with me.
Because it's one of the few Switch games that actually runs in 1080. Where are you going right now?
Other places in my house. You know what I mean.
Your house isn't that big. But, I've played it a few times just because I work and play games in the same spot in my house usually. Yeah. So a couple of times I put it in handheld and gone up to my retro game room and just sat in there and played. Yeah. And I play it in handheld every morning. I don't even get out of bed. I just reach over and check the turnip prices, check the shop before work.
Yeah. No, I'll do early in the morning in bed on handheld.
Yeah, but mostly it's one of the few Switch games that actually runs at a locked 1080p, 30 frames per second. So I like having it on my big TV because it looks really nice.
Yeah, it does look very nice. It's not like it's just it's
And I
not like
like
the
the music
graphics
coming through my sound system. And
like it's not like bleeding edge visuals, but like just the aesthetic is so comfy.
yeah, and
Yeah, no.
the aesthetic, like the visuals are really good on like the materials. Like the animals look almost like they're made of felt, which I really like.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just
And some of the animals literally are made of felt or cloth, right? I've
Yeah.
seen a
Yeah.
couple.
or sprockets made of metal. Like
Yeah.
it comes through what they're going for super cleanly. Like Tia looks so much more like porcelain in this game than she did. And like it took me a little bit to get the joke in New Leaf, which that might be on me, but I don't know.
You have a whole lot of rhinos.
Yeah, I got 2 rhinos. Hornsby and Renee.
Yeah, I was thinking ideally I would have like all different species, but didn't turn out that way, and I kind of like Claude, so whatever.
Hornsby and Renee are buds, so I don't really mind. Like I don't know if you guys have seen this any, but the villagers actually will visit each other.
Yeah, no, I've seen that.
I really haven't seen that too much actually, but I've seen like one villager be mad at another for whatever reason, but I haven't
Yeah.
seen them actually interact too much.
I have a whole story with that. Like,
They'll like
Audie
be in
was,
each other's houses.
Really, I
Audie
haven't
was-
seen that yet. That's cool.
yeah. Audie was mad at Canberra last podcast, and then
Mhm.
recently, now they're best of friends.
That's so cool that they can have their own little interactions and stories.
Where we
Yeah.
all are meeting this one person's home.
They've
Who is
also
this?
this is
Blanche?
Blanche. She's a little uptight maybe, but I like her okay.
Yeah, I was doing some research on the villager types, and I thought that was really interesting. That was my first time like reading about those.
It's a
I
little
found the
more-
concept of an Uchi villager interesting. I'd never heard of that before.
It's a little more oblique in this game, I think. Like, you know, they're sporty, but they also have some unique characteristics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas a lot of the time in the past, like a sporty villager and another sporty villager are gonna feel identical, which is
Mhm.
weak.
Yeah, so like each there's 4 male personalities and 4 female personalities. Right?
Yeah.
And like certain personalities get along better with others and certain don't, and I don't know, it adds a really cool dynamic to the game that I really didn't even know about last time we talked about this game last week.
Yeah. I mean, this is a game that's you've got a lot to discover yet, I imagine.
Yeah. All right. Should we wrap
yeah.
it up?
Do we want to do games we've been playing, or have you guys just been playing Animal Crossing?
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty
Okay.
much. I do have one, but I want to save it for next week because I'm in the middle of it.
Yeah, okay. We can do that.
All right, guys. So that's going to be that for our experimental episode of Game Talk here. Thank you for listening. Please follow us at @podcast Game Talk on Twitter. Please like, rate, and review us on Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Spotify, and wherever else you get your podcasts. You can join our Discord by clicking the link in the description of this podcast. And for this one, since it's a little special, we'll also have a link to the YouTube video of us actually playing through this game with the audio. And with that, thank you, Connor and Mike.
Yep. Anytime.
Yeah.
And we'll catch you next week. Bye.